I want to quickly talk to you about budgeting tools for your small business. If you're a new owner, if you have a startup, if you have an early stage business, and you're looking for budgeting tools, here are actually the top tools I want you to pay attention to. The first such tool I want you to really focus on is QuickBooks. I mean, QuickBooks has been around for many decades, not even years, many decades. This is actually the one of the original players when it comes to this space. So if you're looking for a budgeting tool for your new business, think about QuickBooks. Not only because QuickBooks is actually it really integrates with various other tools, but you also have a cloud-based solution. So no need to actually download let's say a software program on your work computers. You can actually access your data wherever you are at. Okay, that's important. And QuickBooks is primarily marketed to solopreneurs and small businesses, although its accounting tools work well with medium-sized companies too. And even cooler, if you use QuickBooks, chances are your CPA or accountant or even bookkeeper knows how to use it as well, or at least has heard about it. Okay, so that quote unquote ubiquity of the software is really good for any startup. And the online platform will help you as a business owner, but also your accountant, manage payments, payroll, banking, and bookkeeping from a desktop or on the go with a QuickBooks app. That's what I told you a little earlier, the cloud-based portion of the software. So that's really fantastic. In addition to simplifying accounting processes, QuickBooks also gives you as a user a full financial picture of your company with integrations for bank accounts, credit cards, and business apps. The budgeting tools and cash flow forecast are particularly useful for growing small businesses. So that's kind of cool. So overall, when you close your eyes and think about the biggest benefits of QuickBooks as a budgeting tool, the tool actually cuts down admin time for small to medium-sized businesses alike. You have 24/7 live customer support and extensive knowledge base, and you have plenty of online training and tutorial resources available for beginners. So that's kind of cool because sometimes when you think about a budgeting software, if you have a learning curve, that's kind of complicated. But QuickBooks actually has a pretty easy user experience and user interface. If you're looking for a budgeting tool for a new small business owner, I want you to think about FreshBooks this year. I mean, FreshBooks, what my team loves about FreshBooks is that they're constantly updating the user interface. They're constantly updating the modules, the capabilities that FreshBooks is bringing to the table. Okay, for the last 10 years that we've been actually investigating FreshBooks, they're constantly reinventing their own software, their own capabilities. So that's kind of cool. So if you have no real finance team, no problem. So FreshBooks is really ideal for companies with 1 to 50 employees. Okay, and so this is a software that was originally designed with a solopreneur and small business owner in mind. So that's really cool. You're able to get things done real fast, and also make sure that you are actually streamlining your operations, not only in terms of accounting, but also financial reporting, but also purchase order or accounts receivable. So, with a straightforward and comprehensive dashboard and reports, this cloud based accounting software and app uses an intuitive interface to help you as a user understand and manage your company finances at a glance. So, nothing really complicated. You don't need to have a PhD in accounting. You don't need to be a CPA, a certified public accountant, to be able to use FreshBooks. You don't even need to be a bookkeeper by training. Okay, you can use FreshBooks if you are just a regular small business owner. It's a really a great, easy to use and affordable tool for a basic budgeting and forecasting, with the ability to view and create budget estimates alongside unlimited expense tracking and simplified invoice creation. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view. And so FreshBooks actually is designed for the self-employed and very easy to navigate. And it's really affordable too, because when you go with FreshBooks, the cheapest light plan starts at about $7, $7.50 to $10 per user per month. So that's really fantastic from an affordability point of view. if you're looking for budgeting tools for new small business owners, I want you to think about Free Agent. And Free Agent does a great job in terms of let's say bringing the whole budgeting tools to a mass market, if you think about it that way. And even better, Free Agent does everything from a cloud-based perspective. Okay, so there is no need again to download software onto your work computer and really run it from there. You don't have to go to the office to your company's premises to be able to run Free Agent. You can run Free Agent from wherever you are. That's really fantastic. I mean, your team can also run, all your team members can run Free Agent from every place, even if they're not actually familiar with accounting processes. Okay, so not just so Free Agent is not just for your accounting team; it's also for your team transversely. So cloud-based Free Agent is a well-balanced tool for accounting novices. It saves you time. It gives you, as a small business owner, peace of mind with automated processes for nailing essential admin tasks, including invoicing, expense tracking, and real-time cash flow monitoring. So you can tell if you are getting close to having a situation of negative cash flow, which you do not want to have anyway. But hey, listen, this thing is going to really haunt you if you are a new small business owner, because negative cash flow is part of the game. You're going to have situation where you are spending more than you're getting in revenue. So that deficit, that gap, that chasm right there is going to create a negative cash flow for you. And the cool thing about Free Agent is that it is easy to use for beginners with little to no accounting experience. Here again, you don't need to have an accounting PhD or even a master's degree or even a bachelor's degree in accounting to be able to use Free Agent. And this platform automates most essential accounting tasks in one cloud-based platform. That's really fantastic. Okay, and also if you want to really if you want to understand what really happens, what really works for let's say for your company, Free Agent gives you the possibility to slice and dice your operations based on your niche, based on your geography also. So this gives you more flexibility to actually see what works and actually see what doesn't. I want to talk to you about another budgeting tool for a new small business owner, especially if you have a medium to large enterprise. Okay, if you are trying to really get into forecasting or budgeting, you want to think about Sandage Planning Maestro. So Sandage is actually a pretty good tool for, but it's not as user friendly and intuitive as QuickBooks or FreshBooks or Free Agent. Okay, but hey, listen, it's still really a good tool, by the way. And so what I want to say here is that if you want to automate and optimize more complex financial planning across different assets and entities, you want to really think about a tool such as Sandage. Okay, I mean Sandage is more, let's say, a complex, more sophisticated. But hey, listen, you can still nail it. You can still use it after maybe 1 or 2 weeks of training, if you will. So Sandage is a powerful tool that specializes in advanced financial planning, budgeting, forecasting, and analytics. The software actually enables finance teams to create model budgets to actually accommodate specific scenarios collaboratively with other team members. Okay, so you're able to really work in a collaborative manner using integrated data from multiple sources. So this multiplicity of sources is pretty good because it gives you more flexibility. And Sandage only works on Windows and Linux desktops and or even on premise, and there is no complementary mobile app. That's a little thing that it's a bummer, because the fact that you don't have a cloud-based solution can be a little detrimental in some cases. But hey, listen, it is what it is. So with Sandage, you are able to understand the potential impacts of financial decisions, and you have a tool that also delivers faster and more accurate forecasts with in-depth numbers analysis. So you have a clear idea about what works, what doesn't work. And what you will love about Sandage is that once you actually get to the nitty gritty, once you understand the whole software, how it works, you're able to adapt it. You are able to scale it. So that's really good. Sandage is really scalable. So it's really good whether you have a small business, a growing business, an enterprise business, or even a medium size business, Sandage can adapt. Another tool I want to share with you is called adaptive planning. And adaptive planning does a lot of work in terms of the visual presentation of the data. So if you're looking for a budgeting tool for your business, you're looking for something more visually oriented. Think about adaptive planning. Okay. Now this tool is not for very small businesses. No, it's not. It's for small growing businesses. It's for mid-sized businesses. It's also for enterprise level businesses. So it's more, let's say, more sophisticated, if you will. So Sandage actually is was a little better in terms of user friendliness, but adaptive planning requires more training, requires more, let's say, it has a steeper learning curve. Okay, so built for mid-size and enterprise level planning, budgeting, and forecasting, adaptive planning enables developed companies to increase their agility and responsiveness to changes in the market. So you have a lot of possibilities, but you also have a lot of challenges to really think about. So now this cloud based software tool helps finance teams streamline budgeting expenses and accurately track budgeting costs with detailed overviews of total company spend. So you do have some kind of flexibility there. Okay. So your finance team can generate model budgets for different what if scenarios. That's really good. And also, the tool completely eliminates the needs for manual spreadsheet based budgeting and planning. Okay. So that's kind of cool, especially if you are trying to automate your budgeting across the board. Maybe you have teams that work from multiple locations, and you're trying to really accelerate the work they do, and you're trying to really get things done in a pretty streamlined manner. So that's kind of fantastic too, if you want to think about it that way. But yeah, adaptive planning, fantastic tool. If you're looking for a top budgeting tool for a new small business owner this year, I want you to think about Spendesk. And Spendesk is really good when it comes to workflow automation. You are able to scale up your operations big time. Okay, so in addition to providing robust budgeting and integrations with a centralized cloud-based platform, Spendesk gives your finance team greater visibility and control over the full scope of company finances and spend. So you are able to streamline your operations. You're able to streamline your revenue cycle. You're able to streamline your spending cycle. You're able to streamline everything you need to understand to make sure that your processes are efficient. Your operational processes are efficient. So when you think about Spendesk, think about an all-in-one spend solution. Okay, it's not just about. It's a very holistic solution. Of course, it helps if you have a larger enterprise, even if you have a small business, but small business with more pressing needs, then you can use Spendesk. Okay, and so this all-in-one spend solution automates tedious accounts payable processes like invoice management and employee expense reimbursement, which are really common obstacles for companies trying to scale their finance operations. So that's really good. But I love you will love the fact that you have an all-in-one solution, all-in-one spend solution. Okay, so in addition to providing robust budgeting and integrations with a centralized cloud-based platform, Spendesk gives your finance team greater visibility and control. That's what I said before. You have that visibility and control over all kinds of operational activities. And Spendesk also removes common pain points that curb a rapid company growth due to difficulty spending. So hard to track shared company cars and subscription management struggles are solved with pre-approved employee debit cards and unique virtual cards for making one-time or recurring purchases. So you are able to get things done from like real fast. So with Spendesk, you have faster, more accurate AP processes that improve cash flow and strengthen internal and external relationships. You are able to boost finance teams' productivity while saving time and money. And the tool also eliminates redundancies, so that all the teams can focus on growing the company with strategic work. So that's really fantastic. Another budgeting tool that I want you to really think about is Scoro. So if you are able to, if you want to really get ahead with budgeting in your small business this year, think about Scoro. Now, Scoro combines accounting automation with workflow optimization, and the tool actually has a real-time financial reporting process that enables your finance team to monitor and track company spend patterns while identifying vulnerability and opportunity in your company's budget. So that's really good, and so you are able to get ahead faster. That's the bottom line. And so, as a work management software tool, Scoro focuses on streamlining overall project management, not just finance, to actually drive company growth. So it has a lot of great features. For example, it has a popular time tracking feature that breaks down what tasks team need, what tasks teams spend their work hours on, and how this directly affects the company's finances. So that's really fantastic. And so Scoro allows businesses to scale quicker by optimizing finances, sales, and workflow productivity together. And as a user, you can centrally manage multiple company finances from a single platform. That's really fantastic. So as an overview, when you think about Scoro or Spendesk or Adaptive Planning or Sage or Free Agent or FreshBooks or QuickBooks, I want you to think about scalability, and I want you to think about also efficiency. So choosing the right budgeting tool for your business can help improve more than just cash flow management. So you are able to get exactly what happens in your operations, okay? But when you think about business budgeting software, what is it really? Well, this is actually a tool that allows you to automate and optimize your budgeting process, okay? And from A to Z, by the way, it doesn't matter number of locations you have. So the exact process that need optimization may differ depending on how your finance team and employees operate. But regardless of the size of your company, great budgeting software should include several elements, among which you have a live expense tracking, intuitive interface, process automation, and cloud-based data. So when I speak about live expense tracking, real-time budget monitoring ensures you always have a clear understanding of how much you have and how much has been spent, right? So when it comes to intuitive interface, while analyzing budget statements and reports should be a straightforward process. Okay, this is not just finance teams that need to see the company ledger. That's why a comprehensive yet easy to understand overview of spend and budgets is actually crucial to foster efficient collaboration between different teams. You also have process automation. So, by streamlining slow manual tasks and eliminating redundancies, your business can save time and money while boosting overall productivity. So, that's really good. And also, you have cloud based data. So, you do not want to rely on paperwork or individual spreadsheets files. This is extremely limiting to business growth. Many online business budgeting software enable you to access your business finances on the go. So, whether you are at the office or on a business trip, and cloud based software means you never have to worry about losing or misplacing physical documents again. So that's really helpful. So, as a coda in today's conversation, I spoke to you about the budgeting tools for new small business owners. I spoke about the top tools and now the overview and finally the coda. So, top tools include a QuickBooks, FreshBooks, Free Agent, Sage, Planning, Maestro, Adaptive Planning, Spendesk, and Scoro. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.